大家好，我是托尼，欢迎大家来到第3届 OPPO Inno Day。今年我们采用了全新的方式，跟大家在这个虚拟的世界里面跨越时空相聚。Inno Day 的形式的改变，它背后是这2年人们在生活、出行、工作等方方面面变得与过去不同，而科技在当中发挥越来越关键的作用。通信技术令远程办公更加便利，数字科技也在疫情的防控中充当着至关重要的角色。科技创新，尤其硬核科技的地位再度提升，同时生命健康和环境保护成了全人类最大的共识。去年我们提出了 OPPO 的使命是科技为人，以善天下。1年过去了，我们做得如何？接下来的1年 OPPO 该怎么样践行我们的使命呢？首先跟大家分享一点进展。在技术探索上，经过3年的研发，今天我们带来了第一颗革新用户拍摄体验的影像专用的 NPU 马里亚纳 X。 马里亚纳海沟是地球目前已知最深的海沟，代表着 OPPO 进入了研发的深水区。科技创新和人文的需求共同驱动了万物互融时代的演进。除了在前沿技术上的不断的探索和投入， OPPO 同样以极大的热忱关注着人文和社会领域，并聚焦环境保护、青年赋能、数字普惠和健康4大赛道。今年年初， OPPO 再度捐助听障儿童，帮助他们更换人工耳蜗体外机，还累计捐助1亿人民币，用于帮助受极端天气影响的人们。 OPPO 全球青年创想计划今年已经是第3年，大家可以在这个 Inno World 中欣赏年轻人们带来的关于艺术和科技融合的思考。从用户的需求出发，未来 OPPO 会围绕着学习、生产、文娱和健康4个智慧生活主题，不断的寻求突破，不断的践行科技为人，以善天下的使命。时代飞速的发展，也充满了挑战。科技为人，以善天下的使命，不仅从行动上对我们提出了更高的要求，同时也需要我们在品牌上进行革新和转变。为此，我们启动了品牌焕新的计划，为了进一步为 OPPO 明确未来的价值观。技术研发之路充满坎坷，核心技术的突破更是九死一生。我们希望扎扎实实的坚定前行，但我们不想用技术来制造隔阂，更不想让技术成为竞争的手段和武器。要让技术是它该有的样子，让每一个用户能够从我们的技术和产品中获益。所以我们选择了微笑前行，这是 OPPO 全新的品牌主张，也是 OPPO 人的精神和态度。它源于 OPPO 本分的核心价值观，那就是隔绝外力，保持平常心，做正确的事情。也是源于我们的产品从第一款笑脸手机开始，微笑便是我们的产品符号。它是 OPPO 通过产品向世界展现科技为人的善意。仅仅有新的品牌主张还不够，我们在前进的路上还需要拥有更大的凝聚力。今年我们也进行了组织的融合，一加回归 OPPO， 成为了 OPPO 的子品牌。当然 Peter 刘作虎也回归了 OPPO 的大家庭，担任 OPPO 的首席产品官。 Peter 是一个超级产品经理，明天他将会在这里给大家带来我们极具突破性的一款产品 Find N， OPPO 的首款折叠屏手机，敬请期待。在技术上， OPPO 将继续深化3+N+X 的科技跃迁战略。 OPPO 的战略一切以用户体验为中心，通过连接加服务，持续构筑技术底座，走向虚实融合、全域智能的万物互动时代。大家也会在本次的 Inno Day 上看到我们的技术成果。接下来欢迎徐毅为我们带来 OPPO 最新一代的 AR 眼镜。
Hello everyone and welcome I'm really excited to have you all with us today. At OPPO, we've been exploring the immense possibilities of extended reality technology for quite a while. And during the last two Inno Day events, we have showcased some of the groundbreaking progress with our AR glass prototypes. We've gained a vast amount of experience in optics and spatial computing technology needed to make extended reality possible. We've also worked closely with developers, hosting events where we've learned more about what both consumers and the industry want. Throughout this journey, we've constantly asked ourselves one question. Right now, in 2021, how can we make extended reality accessible to more people? How can we create a product that is able to serve people in a way that's both practical and portable? With these goals in mind, we needed to create a device with a new form factor. This is AR, assisted reality, a new tool for a new world. One that is more portable and more practical for everyday life, providing people with access to information in a way that is not only fast, but also convenient, and enabling people to make use of it in a way that assists their understanding of the world around them. And this is OPPO AR Glass. Let's take a look. Impressive, right? As a device designed to be worn on a user's face, we knew from the very start that weight, size, and appearance would be crucial to getting the design of OPPO Air Glass right. The design of the main body takes inspiration from a feather, light, nimble, and curved. With the touch bar so slim, it looks like the shaft of a feather. The eyeglass lens breaks away from the traditional round or rounded rectangular designs, with its shape that looks like a cicada wing. And you can appreciate how light this lens is just from its appearance. To create these free-flowing curves, we've used an integrated CNC process to manufacture the frame, resulting in just approximately 30 grams in total weight for OPPO AR Glass. Small and beautiful, light and nimble, OPPO Air Glass is everything you would expect from a wearable device and more. Aside from the design, the quality of the display is essential to providing a comfortable and practical user experience. And essential to delivering this high display quality is the image projector. To keep OPPO Air Glass as light and portable as possible, we designed all the core components for the projector from the ground up. The result is one of the smallest projectors ever made, the Spark micro projector. The entire projector module is just 0.5 cubic centimeters in volume, making it about the size of a single coffee bean. This is only possible thanks to an integrated CNC metal design and a 5-lens projection system, which provide improved heat dissipation and stability while keeping everything confined to a tiny space. Driving the Spark microprojector is the world's most advanced micro LED, an LED array so powerful the combined output of its 4 micron pixels can achieve a brightness of up to 3 million nits. The display of OPPO Air Glass uses a bespoke diffractive optical waveguide to significantly improve peak brightness and uniformity. The optical waveguide provides a 256-level grayscale display with a maximum average brightness of 1,400 nits, ensuring its content is always visible. We have also used 2 layers of sapphire glass to blanket the display area, providing improved transparency and durability. All of the components powering OPPO Air Glass are housed in the compact temple section of the frame. They say that the best things come in small packages, and to squeeze all of this power into such a small space, our engineers meticulously designed the internal structure. Housed in this section of the frame is not only the projector, but also Snapdragon Wear 4100 platform, touch bar, battery, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, speaker, dual microphones, and more. Our goal with OPPO Air Glass is to help you access information more effectively, connect seamlessly with your phone or your smartwatch. Through the control app on your smartphone or smartwatch, you can adjust display brightness and sound volume, or completely turn off notifications if needed. This is also where you can launch and close apps. Once launched, information from the apps will be displayed on the lens for you to view. Wearing your OPPO Air Glass, when you receive a notification, just tap the touch bar to view it in full. Or for true hands-free interaction, just nod your head down to open the notification, and once you are done, you can shake your head to close it. You can also check things like the weather. Other daily essentials like the calendar are never far from sight either. And to switch between different apps, all I need to do is swiping along the touch bar located on the side of the OPPO Air Glass. With the teleprompter app, I can simply upload the speech, select the size, the positioning, and the control of the text, and I'm ready to go. To move on to the next block of text, I just tap the touch bar. And we are also testing hand gesture tracking with OPPO Watch, so you can interact intuitively. This next feature is one I'm really excited about: translation. Once paired, both sides can start communicating as they would in their own language. The voice is converted to text, which is then translated and displayed in your preferred language. Currently, it supports translation between Chinese and English, with support for Chinese and Japanese, and Chinese and Korean soon to follow. Navigation is something we all use on a daily basis, and with OPPO Air Glass, it becomes a whole lot easier. Simply launch the navigation app and begin the navigation. If I want to find my way to China Resources Tower, all I need to do is say, walk or cycle to China Resources Tower, and the navigation will start. With OPPO Air Glass, all the information you need is displayed right there in front of you and through the speaker next to your ear. Right now, we are working closely with Baidu to further enhance the navigation experience. And this is OPPO Air Glass. Now that you've seen how OPPO Air Glass is set to revolutionize assisted reality for all, let me quickly go over just some of the innovations that are behind this exceptional device. OPPO Air Glass is built around a pioneering monocular waveguide design, powered by an ultra-bright 3 million nits micro LED and our Spark microprojector, and protected by highly transparent and durable sapphire glass. Thanks to the lightweight components and its integrated CNC manufactured design, OPPO Air Glass weighs around 30 grams. And its sleek, minimal design is brought to life in two stunning color finishes, white and black. What's more, OPPO Air Glass is a breeze to use, offering seamless connectivity with OPPO smartphones and OPPO Watch, as well as 4 ways to control through touch, voice, head movement, and hand gestures. As always with OPPO technology, we want Air Glass to be accessible to as many people as possible. We offer 2 different frame designs, a full frame in black and a half frame design in silver, each of which is available in 2 sizes. These custom frames ensure that OPPO Air Glass can be worn comfortably and securely when walking, jogging, and cycling throughout the day. OPPO Air Glass is the future of extended reality, and we believe that it will become the third screen in our lives after the smartphone and the smartwatch. This future is just around the corner. Today, I'm excited to announce that OPPO Air Glass is scheduled to launch in mainland China in the first quarter of 2022. We are excited to see how people from all walks of life interact and engage with the world through their OPPO Air Glass. We will be creating a community for users to provide feedback and share their experiences with the glasses. Exploring the full potential of extended reality means not only creating a product that opens new doors for its users, but also one that brings new possibilities to developers. Finally, after years of hard work, we have created a practical and user-friendly smart glass. But we also know that there is a much longer journey ahead to unlock the real potential of extended reality. With that in mind, I'm also pleased to announce that OPPO Smart Glass SDK will be made available to developers, including our custom version of Baidu Maps. Developers can explore their own exciting ways of bringing the convenience of extended reality to more users. We look forward to working with developers and industry partners as we build an entire ecosystem around extended reality and the future of consumer electronic devices. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to be here today to give you the first look at one of our newest, most cutting-edge technologies. At OPPO, we have been making the photo and video experience a core part of our smartphone product for the past decade. And over these years, we have built up an unrivaled understanding of photography. This path of discovery has touched on all aspects of smartphone imaging technology, from sensors and camera modules all the way to algorithms. The limited physical space within a smartphone constrains on the size of sensors and lens modules we can include in a smartphone. Algorithms, on the other hand, aren't restricted by space, offering virtually unlimited potential when it comes to boosting camera performance. I say virtually because there is, of course, one limitation: computing power. Just as the Chinese saying goes, a good rider needs a horse to match, and a pseudo cutting-edge imaging algorithm need matching hardware to achieve what they were designed to do. Unfortunately, conventional hardware simply does not have the architecture or computing power needed to get the full potential out of AI algorithms, which is why we at OPPO decided to refocus our imaging R&D towards the fundamentals. Finally, after years in the making, I'm proud to introduce to you today OPPO's cutting-edge imaging NPU, MariSilicon X. Being a cutting-edge imaging NPU, MariSilicon X features OPPO's best-in-class power-efficient NPU, Ultra HDR SP, lossless raw processing capabilities, and enhanced RGBW Pro mode. MariSilicon X has been designed completely in-house at OPPO, giving us full control over every single aspect. It delivers 18 trillion operations per second, which is even higher than A15 on the AI algorithms. With an incredible 11.6 TOPS per watt power efficiency, it also delivers top-end performance without draining battery. Let me give you a better idea about what this means. Some of the OPPO smartphones on the market right now are already running one of our powerful AI noise reduction algorithm for night photos. In theory, this algorithm works just as well in video, but because of the limitation with current platforms, we haven't been able to bring this feature to video. You see, on the Find S3 Pro, our AI noise reduction algorithm can only run at 2 frames per second, consuming 1700 milliwatts in the platform's CPU. This makes it essentially unusable, even on a high-end device like the Find X3 Pro. But with MariSilicon X, we can run the same algorithm at 40 frames per second, use less than half of the power. This is equivalent to a 20 times improvement in 4K AI processing, making it a real breakthrough in terms of both power and efficiency. In fact, it's such a leap forward that it is set to completely revolutionize what we can do in video processing. MariSilicon X is also able to boost processing speed thanks to its multi-tier memory architecture. We have integrated a terabit per second subsystem into the NPU, which is significantly saving the power and reducing the time needed to copy data back and forth between storage and the processing unit. This allows us to make full use of NPU's computing power. Secondly, MariSilicon X is equipped with an extra DDR memory bandwidth with up to 8.5 GB per second, adding 17% more DDR bandwidth to the whole system. With this, the input and output of the image data between the SP and the NPU is continuous, with no interruptions. This minimizes delays and reduces power consumption from repeated read-write cycles, meaning faster and more efficient processing. The NPU isn't the only part of MariSilicon X that has been built from the ground up. OPPO's in-house SP has been customer designed to capture image with an incredible 20-bit, 120 dB dynamic range, allowing for a contrast level of 1,000,000 to 1 between the brightest and the darkest part of the image, and that means a 4-fold increase in usable dynamic range with MariSilicon X. Of course, what really matters is how this number looks in real life. And with MariSilicon X, lifelike HDR content is better than ever. These sample videos highlight just how much MariSilicon X has enhanced the dynamic range. In the video on the right, our colleague was standing against a bright panel, and her skin tone was perfectly reproduced with vivid color, while the rest failed to record it. Not only enhancing light, MariSilicon X brings out the saturation of color tones to reveal a full palette that looks beautifully realistic. What's more, all of the processing used to do this is conducted in the raw domain. Let me quickly explain what this means. You may know that improvement in smartphone video and photography over the past few years has mainly been driven by advances in computational photography. Typically, however, the computing happens at the very end of image pipeline, mostly in VUV domain. Take Find S3 Pro as an example. The VUV domain processing can only execute basic AI algorithm and 18-bit HDR fusion. In the conversion from RAW to RGB, and then from RGB to VUV, much of the original image information is lost, with no way of bringing them back. When we first began designing MariSilicon X, we made it our goal to work in the raw domain, the most challenging front end of the image pipeline, to perform advanced AI processing and 20-bit HDR fusion. The raw domain contains richer information with better linearization, consistency, and color. This means there's a lot of room for additional processing. By performing our image processing in the raw domain, we are able to preserve more details compared to the conventional image pipeline. You are probably wondering, if processing in raw domain offers so many benefits, why isn't everyone doing it? The answer is because of the sheer amount of data in the raw domain, plus the need to minimize delays. It's extremely demanding on both algorithm design and computing power. That's why it's so rare to see image processing performed directly in the raw domain. And that's why we have put so much power into MariSilicon X, 18 trillion operations per second, to be exact. Thanks to its super high computing power and large throughput, we can now apply algorithms like HDR and AI noise reduction to raw image in real time. This is all new high in smartphone image performance. 4K HDR, AI night video, and real-time previews, with each frame as clean as a still photo.
Every time you're close, you're pushing me. Yeah, you're pushing me.
Remember the RGBW sensor announced earlier? We took the sensor pattern into consideration when we first started designing MariSilicon X, and now we have the hardware needed to unlock the full potential of the new sensor. Using a dual image pipeline and 2 times raw super sampling, we can process the RGB and the W signals separately before combining them to achieve 1.7 times more texture. With RGBW Pro mode, we have maximized the potential of the RGBW sensor, all the way from its customized pattern to the dedicated image pipeline. Alongside its innovative architecture, MariSilicon X is also built using TSMC's advanced 6nm process node. This allows us to pack in the mind-blowing computing power needed to deliver generational leap in the efficiency. So that's MariSilicon X, the first imaging NPU designed by OPPO, with its best-in-class power efficiency, Ultra HDR SP, and multi-tier memory architecture delivering 18 trillion operations per second, 20-bit ultra-dynamic range, lossless raw real-time processing, and enhanced RGBW Pro mode. With MariSilicon X and our AI imaging processing algorithm, we are achieving a leap in computational photography, bringing us the most advanced video shooting experience yet with 4K HDR AI night video. The power of MariSilicon X supports up to 4K AI processing using lossless data in the raw domain, unleashing the full potential of OPPO's AI noise reduction algorithm to create clearer, sharper videos and capture larger dynamic range and more colors for more lifelike, immersive video. Let's take a look at a sample 4K AI night video taken using a MariSilicon X empowered prototype device under nighttime conditions. Now, we can shoot bright and clear 4K AI video even in low light conditions. Compare this to life before MariSilicon X, where enabling AI enhancement would force the resolution down to 1080p, and you can see how far we have come. Starting from user insight, our goal at OPPO has always been to create the most powerful and intuitive imaging experience, so the users can capture every moment that matters. With the arrival of MariSilicon X, we complete the final piece in this jigsaw, providing the platform needed for our advanced imaging algorithms to perform as they were designed to. MariSilicon X will be commercially available on Finder X series in Q1 2022. We look forward to seeing all fantastic photos and videos you will be taking with it. Thank you.
各位朋友，随着5G、AI、XR 等技术的发展，科技正在加速智能社会的到来。以感知、互联、融合计算和人工智能为代表的关键科技领域，未来10年将迎来超过10倍级的增速发展。等待我们的将是一个科技跃迁、虚实融合、全域智能的万物互融的新时代，也是一个有着更多可能性甚至不确定性的未来。但无论科技如何进步， OPPO 希望实现一个至善世界的想法都不会改变。朋友们、伙伴们，让我们相约未来，不计不数，微笑前行。谢谢大家。